Hello friends and family, and good afternoon from beautiful Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. I thought it'd be fun to come out today for today's Tennessee roadside adventure. Head on over to Dollywood and check out all of the newest merchandise in a bunch of different spots all around Dollywood, because they're putting out so much new merchandise lately for Halloween, with great pumpkin illuminates going on, the Fall Harvest Festival. Christmas is literally right around the corner as well, so they started to put some merchandise out for Christmas, and I think we're gonna head over to Miss Lilian's Mill House, check out the food there, because we've never eaten there before. So hopefully Miss Lilian is out and about and we can eat at her restaurant. But before we get started, if you would subscribe and click the bell notification so you're aware of future uploads and live streams, we would greatly appreciate it. And if you are wondering what the parking lots look like here in the month of October at Dollywood, it is super duper busy, absolutely jam-packed today. And actually, if you watched one of our last videos we did from Dollywood, we purchased Dollywood's Harvest Festival 2025 Tasting Pass. We only tried a few different food offerings on that. So when you do purchase this, you can get 5 different stops for the Tasting Pass. It does have a bunch of the different offerings on the back side, like Miss Lilian's Barbecue Corner, Hickory House Barbecue, Show Street Ice Cream. I think we have 2 left, so we're definitely going to use these up today as well. And if you are coming here to Dollywood, as it gets closer and closer to like Halloween, or if you're looking to take advantage of the Fall Harvest Festival, as it pushes nearer and nearer to Halloween, I would probably expect the crowd levels to definitely kind of like get bumped up a little bit. And of course, if you are coming to Dollywood on a busy October day, just like today, they do have some really nice like shuttle services, just like this one that'll bring you from the back of the parking lot all the way up towards the front entry of the park. So if it is a little bit busy and you do have to make that big walk to the front of the park, they even have you covered here at Dollywood. I'm actually just about to make my way through the security checkpoint. I did want to mention though, like a bunch of the leaves are starting to change color here, unlike the smaller trees that they planted at Dollywood. Not too much doing here on like the mountain view, but just a beautiful day. It doesn't look like too many people are coming into the park though. They must already be in there already. Right after the little security check, they do have a really cool Dollywood Parks and Resorts photo op with a bunch of the whole like classic attractions. You got like the little Dippin' Dots booth there. This is really neat though. I love this. Really, really cool. And of course, with Christmas right around the corner, Smoky Mountain Christmas at Dollywood is officially November 1st to January 4th. You can see like how they have the grist mill decorated for Christmas if you are looking here to come to Dollywood. Okay, so we just made our way inside of Dollywood. It actually looks super busy on Show Street, though. Let's actually make our way a little bit further down Show Street. They have that beautiful like fall, almost like candy corn colors, that amazing photo op right outside of Show Street Ice Cream, and some really cool Harvest Festival snacks here at the Spotlight Bakery. Let's head down Show Street though and see what we can find. I always love to see the different colors here, especially for fall. It really looks beautiful. I can't wait for Smoky Mountain Christmas though, to kind of like see how everything gets changed over. But speaking of Christmas, they have an awesome Harvest Festival booth straight ahead where they do sell some Christmas ornaments that are like handmade. So here's a whole bunch of their assorted Christmas ornaments. Again, these are like hand done. Like they have a Jeep. This is like a little sports section. Very, very sparkly though. We the People. They have like some for ice skating, cheerleading, US Army. Some really fancy ones here for different like occupations. Some cardinals. You can take home your own hand-painted Christmas ornament at Dollywood. These are $24 and literally like the personalization is free. I absolutely love though how there's actually some assorted Christmas happenings at Dollywood already, even for the Harvest Festival. Let's head on over to the gazebo gifts on Show Street. You can get a whole bunch of like your Harvest Festival merchandise, 40th anniversary of Dollywood. And our last visit, they were actually running some really good deals on the 40th merchandise. Here's some fun little bubble wands for the kiddos for Great Pumpkin Illuminates. You have like more of like the jack-o'-lantern design. They have one up here that's actually blowing some bubbles. You can get a really cool black bear bubble wand, even some butterflies. Let's actually head over this way and check out some of the 40th anniversary merchandise. So 40 years, drinkware, hats, tote bags, wrist bags, and ornaments are only $10 with any purchase. These are nice stainless steel cups for the 40th anniversary. Normally $20 a piece, now $10 with any purchase. They do also have the blue stainless steel cup. They even get different pairs of ears here at Dollywood. These actually have the little sequins bow, Dollywood Parks and Resorts. Looks like they have some adult-sized fanny packs. Has the little butterfly on the zipper pull. This is a nice like canvas material. Tons of different merchandise for the 40th though. Like this really good sized pennant. These are only $5 a piece. The Dollywood merchandise is always such a great price. They do have your collectible blown glass ornaments for the 40th anniversary and some very fancy fuzzy blankets. Of course, you can get some of your Great Pumpkin Illuminates merchandise, just like this really nice adult size pullover sweatshirt with all of the bats. That one is only $40. They do have your long sleeve graphic t-shirt with that tie-dye design. I like these a lot though. The long sleeve shirts are $33 a piece. They even have everything in like kids versions, just like this kids pullover sweatshirt. That one is $35. Here is the brand new pair of jack-o'-lantern like black bear ears. These are super duper fuzzy, just like the ones you'll get at like Walt Disney World. And another adult size graphic t-shirt for Great Pumpkin Illuminates. That one has the tie-dye design, only $25. And right underneath there is kind of like your matching kids version. Looks like you can get a whole bunch of different snacks at this booth here as well, like your High Chews, some Jolly Rancher freeze-dried candies for the kiddos, some, let's see here, more of like Slim Jims. And here's some of your Dollywood Fall Harvest Festival merchandise. I love this adult-sized graphic t-shirt with the fall flowers and the butterfly. This is only $20. Right behind there, they do have a really nice size, more of like a camping style coffee mug with that same design with the butterfly. These are $15 a piece, and you can never go wrong with some good stainless steel tumblers. This is like a nice soft baby blue color with the Dollywood insignia. That one is $30, and then right next to that is an adult size pullover hoodie. I can't hype their merchandise up enough though. This looks incredible with that plaid print with the leaves falling. These are only $45 a piece. I'm a big fan of like sling size bags for the theme parks. Just the attention to detail is just super nice on these. You can't go wrong for the price with all of the patches for Dollywood. Only $20 a piece though. They have a nice like lavender color and hot pink for $20. This is such a great section of the theme park though, especially for Great Pumpkin Illuminates. They have that massive like pumpkin Christmas tree that you can get your picture taken over in this area right out front of Market Square. We actually tried the sausage and potatoes with our tasting lanyard last visit. That was very, very delicious. And a whole bunch of those massive pumpkins like lined with mums. This one is 1,383 pounds, Mississippi state record. That's really cool. It comes with like the little blue ribbon on there. And here's another pumpkin, 641 pounds. I did want to take a moment though to check out Dollywood's Harvest Festival menu for the Front Porch Cafe. Looks like they have some, let's see here, Brunswick stew. That actually looks really good. Some creamy butternut squash ravioli and pumpkin croissant bread pudding. That looks delicious for fall time. Let's make a quick little pit stop Rooney over to Traditions Gifts and Apparel. You can find a lot of really cool Southern merchandise inside, like that shirt there. It says Howdy Pumpkin from Simply Southern. Here's some very nice adult-sized pullover sweatshirts though. Y'all need some Jesus on the front. These are $40 a piece. Lots of different things like you'll find in this gift shop though. Here's a really nice adult-size pullover hoodie. And here's some more of like really tall stainless steel tumblers, just like your Stanley size with like the animal print. These are only $30 a piece, a really good deal. They do have them in a couple different colors. Here's some of the assorted like fall graphic t-shirts. Leaves are falling. You have this big teddy bear with the jack-o'-lantern. I'm so pumpkin spice. These are Simply Southern collection for only $25. Here's a very nice like cornucopia almost with some fall flowers. Simply Southern collection. You can't go wrong with some of these shirts though. They do have a long sleeve graphic t-shirt. This one is perfect for like fall time. They have you covered for Thanksgiving and Christmas with the garden gnomes. It says happy, happy, happy on the top section. How crazy cool is this long sleeve? Where you actually have like a dog, sweetheart of the rodeo, and you have all these little like bows on the side. Definitely super Southern. Of course, you could also get some assorted Dollywood graphic t-shirts, just like this nice pink one. It says Dollywood and then Puppy Love at the bottom, but you got some sparkly stars, some cowboy boots, and cowboy hats on that one. And right underneath there is more of like a Dollywood Express graphic t-shirt, again with the Puppy Love logo. I like this a lot though. You got like the whole tree line. Let's see the price. These are still only $25, so a really good price there. And they have a whole bunch of assorted, like absorbent coasters, like Blessed, Every Day is a Fresh Start. Let's see here. These are only $3.50, so a very good deal. And they have even more like Stanley cups if you are looking for something super duper sparkly. This one is covered in rhinestones for only $40. And it looks like even more Dollywood graphic t-shirts. You have a really cool like roller coaster with the Dollywood logo, and it says Puppy Love at the bottom. Let's actually head past Market Square though. This is where you can get the potatoes for that tasting lanyard. Very, very delicious. And we're gonna find Miss Lillian's Mill House and try that restaurant. The kettle corn smells absolutely crazy good today though as well. As we're making our way to Miss Lillian's though, even more of those award-winning pumpkins you can check out. And they do have like the entire ground area, literally with a bunch of real pumpkins. As we're making our way to the Mill House, they do have a bunch of Harvest Festival booths, just like this one, where you can get your own like customized fall or Christmas wreath. Again, these are handmade, which is really cool. Okay, so we're just making our way to Miss Lillian's Mill House. This is the kind of lines you can kind of expect towards like the later months of October. Definitely super duper busy. While we're waiting for the line from Miss Lillian's, we could take advantage of some live country music. Take a moment to take in the live music at Dollywood. There is different concert stages all around, completely complimentary with your park ticket, and they sound absolutely incredible. Here's a quick little peek-see of the menu at Miss Lillian's. They have a bunch of different country style platters where you do get like the freshly made cornbread, buttered pickles, chow chow, and a side of like baked beans, southern slaw, house-made macaroni and cheese. They have I should say Aunt Granny's fried chicken, hickory smoked half chicken, pulled pork, mac and cheese bowl. They have some hot spuds as well. This looks delicious. Mac and cheese, a loaded spud topped with bacon and sour cream, a pulled pork loaded spud, a bunch of different like assorted sides from your baked beans, your southern slaw, macaroni and cheese. And then for the kiddos, they have a PB&J Uncrustable sandwich and the house-made mac and cheese. They even have right out front, literally Miss Lillian's wishing well. That is an actual like working little mill there. And again, just the attention to detail at Dollywood, always cool to check out. Here's actually a price breakdown for some of the food here at Miss Lillian's Millhouse Restaurant. Aunt Granny's fried chicken is $20. The hickory smoked half chicken is $20. I think we're going to be trying the pulled pork today. That sounds really delicious. And all the different prices here for like your pasta salads, your macaroni and cheese, and your garden salads. And how fancy is this? You could even get some Dollywood sugar cookies again with the little butterfly. I think we're going to be needing some dessert, so we're probably going to get one of these butterfly cookies and some sweet treats down here on the bottom section, so you can get some chocolate brownies or some butterflies. But you can actually see them like preparing the food in the kitchen. It smells really delicious in here. You could even get some of Dolly's preserves, butters, and assorted syrups here at Miss Lillian's Millhouse. These are only $10 a piece. Okay, so here at Miss Lillian's Millhouse is basically like a quick service restaurant. Lots and lots of outdoor seating, but you can actually get a spot right next to some live country music, which is really cool. We're really hungry though, excited to dive right in and check out all the food offerings. Okay, so this is what the barbecue pulled pork platter looks like. You actually get a lot of pulled pork. It looks like you got some crispy burnt ends. They have some like house-made pickles. You get some of that delicious macaroni and cheese. I do believe this is the same one like you get over at Aunt Granny's restaurant. I'll let a link to that video in the description box of this one. And some of the delicious cornbread that we had over at Granny's Ogle Ham and Beans. This looks really delicious. Okay, let's go ahead and try some of the food here from our pulled pork platter. This looks very delicious. And again, it's kind of covered in more of like a creamy barbecue sauce, it looks like. The pulled pork itself is like super duper tender. The barbecue sauce, I feel like it's a little bit vinegary, like more so than normal. Very delicious though. It has a lot of flavor to it. And of course I had to get the macaroni and cheese as my side, but you could have gotten like baked beans, all sorts of different things from the menu. This is definitely the macaroni and cheese from over at Aunt Granny's restaurant. This is very good. I highly recommend the macaroni and cheese. Very good. And here's a closer look at the cornbread. This looks very, very delicious. It's not like flaky. Looks like a thick, like more of like a cake consistency. Looks very good though. Okay, let's go ahead and try some of the cornbread here at Miss Lillian's. Oh yeah, that's really good. It's not like overly sweet or anything. I love the consistency of it. Sometimes you get cornbread, it kind of like falls apart once you like stick your fork in it. That's really good. So I definitely highly recommend the pulled pork platter. That was delicious. The macaroni and cheese. Brandy and Mom ate the pickles, but the cornbread is very delicious. Definitely a nice like filling quick service meal. Like I said, the pulled pork very, very delicious. And of course we had to get one of those Dollywood butterfly sugar cookies for dessert. I love the presentation though. It comes with like a little ribbon on the baggie. I'm excited to try this though. I'm a big fan of sugar cookies. You can get them here at Miss Lillian's Millhouse. Okay, let's go ahead and break one of the butterfly wings off. So it does crumble really good. It doesn't look like the icing is going to be like over crunchy or anything like that. This looks really delicious. Okay, let's try a little piece here of the butterfly wing. The icing's actually pretty thick on there. The cookie itself crumbled really good. Let's give it a try. The cookie itself is like really nice and buttery. The icing's nice though. Like it's not like sickeningly sweet. Yeah, really good little sugar cookie at Miss Lillian's Millhouse. Overall, I would say the food here at Miss Lillian's Millhouse is actually really delicious. Again, if you are here at Dollywood, looking for like a quick service experience where you kind of like sit out on the porch, taking some amazing live country music, and just enjoy time with the family, this is definitely the place. The butterfly cookie was really good. That being said, right across the walkway is literally the grist mill. I'll always point you over in that direction just to try some of the cinnamon bread. It is very good. Like I was saying though, this is literally the view here from our table. The grist mill is just right across the walkway. You can get that with like icing, or you can get your cinnamon bread with apple butter. Next up, let's make a quick little pit stop over to Butterfly Strings. You can get a whole bunch of different like country music graphic t-shirts. Of course, a good selection of different Dolly Parton merchandise. Let's head over this way and see what they have to offer. So it looks like some 30% off like denim jeans. These are loaded with some stars embroidered there on the bottom. And then they have a whole cart of assorted Dolly Parton merchandise, literally right outside. Looks like they have Dolly Parton's Heaven's Kiss lipstick. You can get some little photo frames that say Dollywood with some music notes. Here's a cool like retro style graphic t-shirt with Dolly. Even some Dolly Parton cowboy hats. Here's a whole bunch of assorted stickers you can purchase as well. These are only $5 a piece. That one has like Dolly's signature. They have Dolly for President. Y'all need Dolly. It costs a lot of money to look this cheap. I like that one. That one's actually really cool. Here's even some assorted Christmas ornaments. These come in a nice little gift box with the red ribbon that says Dollywood. These are $25 a piece. These are covered in rhinestones though. A couple other ornaments that I haven't seen before. This is a gold ornament with the butterflies with the guitar. This one is really cool as well with all the pink guitars. That one says Dollywood on the inside. Here's some more of those adult size graphic t-shirts from the outside though. So this one is a really cool one with Dolly on the front. This one is $30 with the heart design with like all of the rhinestones. Right underneath there, like you have the neck of the guitar with Dolly Parton's signature at the bottom. Like how cool is that? Actually has like her full signature. You don't find too much merchandise like that. They do have a soft pink graphic t-shirt raised on Dolly with like Jolene 9 to 5 with all of the little cassettes. This one is $30. Here is yet another really cool like charcoal color graphic t-shirt, again with like all Dolly songs on the inside with her signature. And they are currently running a deal right now on the Funko Pops. This is limited time, only $10 a piece. They have the Dollywood exclusive enamel pin. This one is Funko Pop. It comes with like the little Dollywood sticker, and of course they have the actual like Funko Pop itself. You can't go wrong though, again with the sticker. She's wearing like her cowgirl boots for $10 and a whole bunch of assorted books here on the bottom. It says, let's see here, Push, Pull, Slide. So this is a nice little kids book with a Dolly Parton little superstars. This whole section though has a bunch of assorted like Dolly Parton books. Here's even some of the Dolly Loungefly bags. This is like the guitar of many colors. It's embroidered Dolly on the bottom. These are a good deal though, only $90 a piece. They do have this one here that's kind of more like embossed with the butterflies. It has the gold hardware for Dollywood with the sparkly lettering. The cool thing though, they do make them with the matching Dollywood Loungeflies. This is really neat though. It says Dollywood Loungefly on the backside. Let's see the old price tag. These are only $43 a piece, and they have a nice one here with like a butterfly and then like a Dolly record. Here's even some really nice adult size Willie Nelson graphic t-shirts with the stars. You got like the whole body graphic with Willie actually holding the guitar. That one is $27. They do have this one here as well. Willie Nelson on the road again with the guitar on his back. This is a very soft like cotton material for $27. Lots of assorted like trucker hats you're gonna find here at Dollywood. Willie Nelson Outlaw. Here's a cool like black and white design with the Willie Nelson patch. These are only $25 a piece. You could even get some Elvis graphic t-shirts. This one has the pink Cadillac, the king of rock and roll, literally with Elvis in front of Graceland. This one is $25, but you get like Elvis's facsimile signature on the tag. Right next to that one, you have like Elvis Presley when he joined the army. America Rocks. You got Elvis saluting with his signature at the bottom. That one is still only $25. And they do have a couple different Sun Records graphic t-shirts. We actually got to visit there when we were in Memphis, so these are really cool to find. And here's one that has the Sun Record Company, established 1952. It even has an Elvis Presley record. Next up on our Dollywood merch search, let's actually head inside Mountain Laurel Home and Quality Goods and check out some of the different Dollywood merchandise here. Like I was saying, they have a bunch of like brand new Christmas offerings. Everything is decorated with beautiful Christmas trees on the inside. I could already see like all the Christmas lights just like twinkling from the outside. Like, how cool is this? I love all of the different like pink themed items over in this direction. You got some butterflies on the Christmas trees. Looks like a bunch of different vases. Like, you could purchase these like literally like with the flowers already in them. Here's some nice little pink deer. Let's see what we got in terms of price. These little Christmas trees are $16 a piece. I don't see the price on the deer, but those are really cool. They do even have some like little pink foo-foo dogs, just like that deer that I just showed you. Here's even some assorted ornaments. This one says princess parking only for $20. Here's a whole bunch of really fun earrings for Dollywood during the Christmas festival. You can get a 3-pack of earrings with a Christmas stocking, a little gingerbread man, and a snowman. 3 earrings for $20. They do have some earrings, almost like a big Christmas like bow. Underneath there is some super sparkly earrings with like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. These are actually covered in rhinestones, so super nice, but still only the same price, $20 for them. They have some nutcracker earrings. Then over here is a whole bunch of different merchandise offerings with cardinals. Like, they have these massive like cardinal statues for $16. They have some of more of like a 5x7 inch canvas. Actually has lights on the inside, so this does light up, which is really cool. Here's some more Christmas ornaments with the cardinals with the little birdhouse. These are only $13 a piece. And it looks like they even have like some Christmas wreath ornaments that has like a little dangly charm on the inside with a cardinal. And this is one of the only shops I've seen the brand new Dollywood Christmas lounge fly. This one has like the gold embroidery for Dollywood with the red sequins. You do have some gold butterflies on there. These are $90 a piece, but you can get like your Santa Claus statues. I like the old school Santa. He looks incredible. He has like a little present in his hand and a Christmas tree. A nice little take home from Dollywood for only $11. Here's a really cool star Christmas ornament that says Mary on the inside. That one is only $9, so some really good prices on the ornaments. And they do even have like some smaller size little trinket trays that say Jolly for only $6. Here's even a brand new Dollywood Christmas pullover sweatshirt that says Santa Claus is coming to Dollywood. Again, these are adult size for $60 a piece. It's a nice soft material. They do have those in a canvas material, more of like a tote size bag with that same insignia, Santa Claus is coming to Dollywood. That being said, like, I love this store. I love how they're decorating a little bit early for the holiday season. Some ceramic Christmas trees, Seasons of Joy. They have Holly Jolly. And how adorable are these little snowmen? It looks like they're getting ready to throw some snowballs. These are $15, I should say $13 a piece. You could even get some of the assorted Dolly Parton Lodge cast iron pans. This one is specifically Dolly Parton Skillet, working 9 to 5. One of the best Dolly Parton songs. That one is 9 inches, has the working 9 to 5 logo on the inside. Here's actually some of the different offerings that they do have. Like one with Dolly, one with just Dolly's guitar, and then you have like the facsimile signature. Then they have more of like a rounded pan there that has the butterfly and Dolly's guitar, which is really cool. Let's see what else we have doing. So like some vintage Christmas type items, like these little faux Christmas presents that are wrapped with some Christmas bells. That one is $13. A lot of cool things that they have. Like, you really have to take a moment to kind of like look through everything. This is like a nice glass Christmas ornament for $9. So many different things that they have in this gift shop. It's really cool to just come in and check out some of the different offerings. Here's a really fancy like Christmas tree with a star on top. This ornament's only $8. Of course, you're going to find lots of assorted merchandise with butterflies here at Dollywood. These are like some hand-painted wall signs, solid wood for $27, but you got like this nice little, almost like a coat iron there to actually hang it by. These are $27 a piece. They have some assorted coffee mugs with butterflies for $20. I like that a lot though, with the gold tone. And then the actual butterfly itself, they have these in a couple different colors. It looks like also part of the same collection. They do have some wooden wall art. Actually comes in like a shadow box frame. That butterfly looks super duper fancy. And here's some really nice kitchen towels to go with all the butterfly merchandise. I like this though, like a really nice quality. That one is $20. Let's actually head up this little walkway. You can check out like a really cool replica of Dolly Parton's childhood home. And it's really cool. It's like a little cabin. They do have the little photo op here for the 40th anniversary of Dollywood on the outside. But you can come over and actually like see inside of the house. So this would have been like the bedroom with all of the beds and the quilts. I like how this is decorated though, like the old school rocking chairs. Looks like you have like a toy wagon back there. Some old like family pictures and overalls. Over in this section though is the actual like kitchen area. They have everything, even the cans of Spam, the fruits, the vegetables, all of the dishes are hanging there. Even there's a calendar, January, this is way back from 1946, they have the 19th circled. Then over here would have been like the family like kitchen table. I like how it's all different chairs though. The whole like table is set with the plates and silverware. And how cool is like the backdrop? The wallpaper is literally like old used newspapers. Let's actually make our way towards the other section of the park. Though you can take this nice bridge over. They actually have a really cool water attraction where you can pay to like splash people. Sometimes they totally don't even see it coming. Let's head over there and see if we could spray some innocent bystanders today at Dollywood. So basically all you have to do is just add a quarter to the machine. They're actually kind of like color coded, like the lilac and the teal color. You'll just look over here like at the barrels and actually shoot water literally as soon as you add a quarter inside. This is the Dolly Parton Rampage. You can see all the little flags there with the different colors. I think we're gonna get ready and shoot some water. Okay, so we have some people coming down in the tube. I think we're gonna go ahead, get ready to add a quarter into the, more of like a teal color. Just watch the little bucket there. Okay, let's get ready here. We're gonna add the quarter to it right now. And the cool thing though, the water actually shoots for quite some time. When you add a quarter, like you could see all three of the spigots going at the moment. But the people kind of like see it coming. Okay, let's get ready to put another quarter in the teal one. There we go. All right, let's go through purple. Purple's over here on the other side. Such a fun little spot at Dollywood at the River Rampage. If you're looking for some little extra things to do, you can totally soak the people coming down on the tubes. And again, if you play it right, it's only a quarter a shot. Like sometimes they don't expect it at all. But on like a warmer day like today, it's really nice. And Lightning Rod is currently open today, but holy moly, Lightning Rod is a 55-minute wait today. Here's even some of Dolly Parton's dresses that she wore. This one is from 2004, the Country Music CMT Flameworthy Music Video Awards. This is really cool though. They actually have some of Dolly's dresses on display. You can head over to like this museum and be able to check out some of the different dresses. This one is from 2004. Again, from like the same award show, it looks like. They have 3 different ones here with Dolly Parton wearing this yellow dress. I like how they do show a picture of her actually wearing the dress itself though. Here's another dress that Dolly wore back in 2015, the Dollywood benefit concert. There's Dolly on the stage there playing the guitar. It's so crazy to believe, like 2015 is literally 10 years ago. But here's the dress that Dolly wore at the Dollywood benefit concert way back in 2015. This section here has a little placard. Dolly wore this Dollywood sweatshirt at the grand opening of Dollywood's first major roller coaster, the Tennessee Tornado, back in 1999. So here's the actual sweatshirt that Dolly wore at Dollywood. A little bit of a tongue twister. Here is like Dolly's construction hat with the butterfly that says Dolly on the front. But they have some different like stickers, opening day, the Dollywood experience. Then here's Dollywood, actually Dolly cutting the ribbon there. I like this a lot though. I like how they kind of like piece some of the things she wore with some pictures actually wearing the item. And now that we got to check out some of the Dolly Parton experience, I want to head a little bit further inside Dollywood and try some different snack or something that we haven't tried for this year's 2025 tasting pass for the Harvest Festival. So I think we're going to go ahead and use our tasting lanyard pass here. They have a salted caramel apple, elephant ear, a harvest spiced funnel cake, and some candy corn punch. I think we're going to go ahead and try the salted caramel apple elephant ear. And here's that caramel apple cinnamon sugar elephant ear. This thing seriously probably weighs like 2 or 3 pounds. Absolutely massive. Definitely need about 3 or 4 people to share this. But here at the Dollywood Harvest Festival, these are only $12.99, but a great shareable dessert. Let's go ahead and try and find a nice little spot here to eat our dessert by the Great Pumpkin Illuminates photo op. Okay, let's go ahead and try the elephant ear. Again, they make these fresh on hand. You can see like all the cinnamon sugar, the icing. This looks really good. That's really good. It's like fall on an elephant ear. Very, very delicious. The icing's good. The cinnamon sugar and the apple looks really good on there. Works really good, I should say. Very good. Okay, so let's head back down Show Street to the Emporium. This is the big gift shop on the way out of Dollywood. Definitely like your catch-all store. They have a little bit of everything, even some clearance merchandise. Let's head inside though and check out all the newest offerings. A whole bunch of really nice items right off the bat though. More adult size pullover sweatshirts. You got like the candy corn print with the butterfly. This one is $40. Looks like a bunch of different things here with kind of like that same print again with the butterfly. You have some fall flowers with the Dollywood logo. These are $15 a piece. You can get like some assorted wooden pumpkins. These are actually like hand carved, so really nice. It comes with the little bottoms there, so they kind of like don't scratch your table. That one is $20. I'm noticing like so many brand new items over in this section though. Like how nice is this adult graphic t-shirt with the pumpkins. You have some cowboy boots, butterflies, bows. That one says Dollywood, Tennessee. And they do actually have that in a couple different colors. They are only $20 a piece. And you could even get like some assorted blown glass pumpkins. They actually make these like handmade here at Dollywood. You can actually make them over at like the glass blowing shop, some like handmade Christmas ornaments, but you can get some of like the smaller size pumpkins for $60. Another really nice adult size graphic t-shirt with the guitar. This one says 86 Tennessee with like the angel wings. That one is $25. Right next to that is like a v-neck pullover sweatshirt, more of like a soft like coral color. It's a very soft material though. You have the Dollywood logo with the butterfly. These are $45 a piece for the pullovers. And here's some very nice adult size pullover sweatshirts. I like these a lot. Just kind of like plain and simple, embroidered with Dolly's signature on the front for $40. They have this nice like soft pink color. Next to that is more of like a coral color shirt, like a seafoam blue with a Dolly signature. Let's see what else we got over here. A couple different coffee mugs that I want to show you, literally with some assorted sayings. Pour myself a cup of ambition, and it says Dollywood on the back side. These coffee mugs are only $15 a piece. It's hard to be a diamond. Okay, this is so cool. In a rhinestone world, Dolly. This one here actually says I will always love you. Probably my personal favorite of the bunch. And here's more of like a square design graphic t-shirt with Dolly with all of the different colors for $25. This is a lavender color graphic shirt, and they do have that in a really soft like gray color. Looks like you can even get some more of the Christmas ornaments, so they do sell some different ones here at the Emporium. These are $25 a piece in the box set though, has a little ribbon that says Dollywood. Perfect for the holidays. Here's a butterfly with Dolly's signature, and again you got like her signature rhinestones in there for 25 bucks. And it looks like there's even yet another Dollywood Loungefly that I do want to show you. So you can get some different offerings here at the Emporium. This literally is like a vinyl record on the front, and it's embossed with Dolly's signature for $90. I like these a lot though. Here is the guitar of many colors Loungefly with her signature. Actually, it's like really tall on the strap there. It kind of like finishes the guitar. Let's see here. They do even have some of the matching wallets to go with all of the Loungefly bags that I did show you. I do want to see how much these run at Dollywood. They are $43 a piece. Here is the one with like the signature with the rainbow color. They have the one that matches like the vinyl record and the butterfly version. Let's pop on over this way though and check out some of the assorted 40th anniversary of Dollywood merchandise. So here's an adult size pullover hoodie with the Smoky Mountains, Dollywood Parks and Resorts with the butterfly. That one is $45, and they are running some deals right now. I just noticed you can get the drinkware offerings for literally only $10 with any purchase. So you can get like a soda, a magnet, even a pen. You can get some of the different drinkware items for only $10 a piece, like this nice coffee mug with the 40th anniversary logo. Kind of has like a 3D effect to it on both sides. Next to that one is a huge stainless steel tumbler. Actually comes with like a little silicone carabiner on there. These are some great prices though. Originally $20, you can now get that for $10 with any purchase. I'm a big fan of fanny packs for the parks, no matter what park you're at. This actually has a nice big like snap enclosure on the front. Kind of has like a burlap finish to it. These are $20 a piece. And your 40th anniversary of Dollywood baseballs, little commemorative items here at Dollywood with the Smoky Mountains. These are really shiny though, $10 a piece for them. And I do even want to show you the pullover sweatshirt because these are super duper nice. You got the big DW and the Dollywood banner. That one is $45 for the pullover hoodies, and a couple different pair of ears that they do have from this collection. They'll put them out for like Christmas time, Halloween time, the 40th anniversary of Dollywood with the sequins. Then they do have a really fuzzy pair of ears with the 40th anniversary logo. These are like a nice like Sherpa design, so definitely like really comfortable to wear around the park. And they do have perfect for a good beach day if you are staying at like one of the Dollywood resorts to take down to your swimming pool. You can fit quite a bit of like towels on the inside. These are $25 a piece, and they do even have the 40th anniversary of Dollywood, a handmade blown glass Christmas ornament. It says 40 years of loving every moment for $20. And like I was saying, for the brand new Dollywood attraction, opening in 2026 is your Night Flight Expedition merchandise. These are your kids' graphic t-shirts. Kind of has like bioluminescence like Pandora from over at Disney's Animal Kingdom. These graphic shirts are $20 a piece. They do have a nice like bright pink color. Actually has a different design than the blue version, which is really cool. Like a little like wooden photo frame around it. Let's actually check out some of the adult offerings that they have. Hidden Hollow Aviation Night Flight Expedition Dollywood. It even says Smoky Mountains at the bottom. This adult size shirt is $25. They do even have like the same difference in a pullover sweatshirt. This actually matches like the kids graphic t-shirt with like the photo frame design, and it has pockets at the bottom. But they have even more graphic t-shirts. This one actually glows in the dark. And again, these are the adult size versions for $25. Hidden Hollow Aviation at the bottom. And then right next to that one, yet another version for Night Flight. That one is $25. Of course, if you are visiting Dollywood in the fall, you have to check out some of the unique graphic t-shirts like this one. You have the Dollywood logo, some candy corn, some coffee. It looks like an ice cream sandwich, even a little candy apple. These are $20 a piece. Right next to that, oh, this is really cool actually, the owl. This is one of the awesome photo ops from the Great Pumpkin Luminites. You got the Dollywood logo. That one is $25 in adult size. You could even get like some cinnamon cream and pumpkin spice Werther's Originals. I always like to check out some of the assorted pins at Dollywood as well. Like here is yet another one with the owl for Great Pumpkin Luminites. These are a really good deal. They're only $8 a piece. Another one of the photo ops with the massive guitar with the jack-o'-lanterns. This one actually says Dollywood for $8. They do have a butterfly version. It actually has like a little Dollywood charm that dangles. This one has a little bit more attention to detail, so $10. And here's that actual photo op that I showed you for Great Pumpkin Luminites. I love this though. It's literally like a Christmas tree of jack-o'-lanterns. These are $8 a piece. They do even have this really fun adult-size pullover hoodie for Great Pumpkin Luminites with that same guitar pin that I just showed you. You have all the jack-o'-lanterns with music notes for $45. And how cool are these like little roller coaster sets? You can actually assemble your own roller coasters from here at Dollywood, like the Mystery Mine. These are $35 a piece. They have the Fire Chaser Express, and I actually do have them on display, so you can kind of like check them out. These are really cool though. Let's see what we got here on the opposite side of there. Okay, so they have another like snap together version with like some of the roller coasters here at Dollywood, literally with like the Dollywood logo in the center and the Wild Eagle. Definitely like a massive roller coaster. If you're more on the brave side, definitely check out the Wild Eagle. Well, speaking of Wild Eagle though, let's check out some of the different graphic t-shirts that they do have for that attraction. With the big eagle on the front, you can actually see the roller coaster there. A lot of big graphics on these, which is really nice to see. Here is a adult size pullover sweatshirt that actually has like that same graphic with the Wild Eagle. Like I was saying though, you can get merchandise from a bunch of the different attractions. Here is the Big Bear Mountain version that actually says Dollywood with a black bear. Let's see what we got in terms of price. These are $25 a piece. And again with the big graphic there on the front. And it looks like they do have some Blazing Fury tie-dye graphic t-shirts. Another one of the roller coasters at Dollywood. This one is adult size for $20. Let's actually come over this way and check out some of the stainless steel tumblers. Like how cool are these? I like these a lot actually. Okay, so these are plastic. Actually comes with like that rope style like carabiner. These are $15 a piece. They do say Dollywood vibes. And then right over here is an adult size shirt, again with that coral color Dollywood, established 1986 for $25. Another really fun coffee mug. These are absolutely massive though. You can see like the Dollywood Express, some butterflies, you have the Wild Eagle on there. This is more of like a soup size mug. Like these are absolutely massive. Let's see the old price tag. That one is only $15. They do have your like smaller size shot glass with that same design. Even the shot glasses are a good price though. $6 a piece for them. And then right underneath there is the matching adult size pullover hoodie. Kind of has like that wraparound effect there, just like the coffee mug did on the front side. Looks like you could even get some like homemade preserves here at Dollywood. Let's see what we got doing. We got some blackberry preserves. This is like a smaller size for $8. It does look like they do also make them in like a larger size for $10 a piece. Right underneath there they have some red raspberry preserves. They have some wild huckleberry preserves. This would be great on like some toast. Really good. They got some of the apple butter fruit spread. So if you've ever tried over at the grist mill the cinnamon bread, the apple butter is absolutely incredible. I definitely suggest you check that out. You can get a good size apple butter spread for $10, but they have some cherry spread to go with your toast. Even some apple cinnamon pecan jam. Let's actually come over this way though and check out some of the assorted coat of many colors merchandise. You'll find so many different offerings, like this fleece throw blanket. These are $40 a piece with a patchwork design, 50 by 60 inches. Let's see what else we got doing. Some plushy guitars. And again, you got like the coat of many colors design with Dolly's signature at the bottom. That one is $20. They got so many cool things with the coat of many colors though, like these smaller size teddy bears for $20. Let's actually come over this way. A bunch of different kitchen items that they do have, like some oven mitts. Very nice attention to detail. Again, embroidered dolly on the front side. These are $12.99. They have some assorted like kitchen utensils. And then right underneath there is an absolutely massive spoon rest. Like seriously, look at the size of this thing. And it's still only $15, so definitely like a very fair price. Lots of sparkly things going on at Dollywood, like these plastic cups. They actually have 3 different colors, a red, the gold, and then the black version with Dolly's signature. A really good size for the parks for $15 a piece. And then also part of the coat of many colors, they do have a throw pillow with that patchwork design embroidered Dolly for $20. Here's some of the assorted work and 9 to 5 merchandise at Dollywood. They do have these simulated leather like notebooks with Dolly's signature. What a way to make a living. That one is $20, but they do even have like the matching ink pens to go with the notebooks, working 9 to 5 again with Dolly. These ink pens are only $6, so a nice little take home. Underneath there, pour myself a cup of ambition with the coffee mug design there, working 9 to 5 on the back side. The coffee mugs are a fair price though, only $15 a piece. And they do even have like your matching adult size graphic t-shirt to go with that for $25 with all of the different sayings on the front. But I am noticing some more of your Dolly Parton experience merchandise. So you're definitely going to want to come here to the Emporium because these are all 50% off. Some of the baseball caps, these are originally $17 a piece. That is such a good deal. These are 50% off. They have a couple different versions of them. Right underneath there is the massive coffee mug Dolly Parton experience. Let's see in terms of price. These are originally $30, now only $15. Looks like this whole back section actually has a whole bunch of different clearance merchandise. These graphic t-shirts are actually an additional 30% off. Let's see what we got here. We have Dollywood Mountains, sunsets. They are originally $25, now 30% off. They do even have one that's a really nice color, actually for like fall time, more of like a copper color with that same design. And here is Smoky Mountains. Oh, this is cool. Smokies, Songs, and Sunset Dollywood with the butterflies. Originally $18, now 30% off. Let's actually come on over to this back wall section. Now, literally, all of this stuff is on sale at Dollywood. Like, this is crazy. It's seriously like an outlet inside of like their main gift shop. I want to dive right in and check out some of the newest merchandise that's on sale. So this is more of like your Under Armour no sweat material. That one is further marked down to $13 for that baseball cap. They have more of like your classic trucker hat, embroidered Dollywood Smoky Mountains. These are further discounted to only $12 for a Dollywood cap. Perfect to go with that Wild Eagle merchandise I showed you. They do even have some stainless steel tumblers. This one actually has the clear lid, has this rib design too, so it's really nice to hold it by. Originally $20, now $10 a piece. Let's see what else we have down here on this bottom section. So here's an actual Dollywood jigsaw puzzle. This one is 90 pieces. How cool is that? We Love Bears, Big Bear Search Party. These are now further discounted to only $10. You could even get some Dollywood specific merchandise like these kid sippers. They have your plastic cup with the big black bear gibbet on the top. These are originally $15 when they were released. Now only $10 a piece, and a whole bunch of assorted drinkware offerings that are on sale here at Dollywood. So I Will Always Love You album. Look at that though, with the vinyl record. This is $10 from $17. Right underneath there's a really tall plastic cup with the butterflies, some fireworks going off at Dollywood. $10 from $13 for that one. Looks like they do have a couple different versions of these plastic cups. That one actually has like more of like a different design with more butterflies, but they do even come with the straw. Here's a bunch of Dolly coffee mugs. These are super duper tall with a bunch of her sayings. It may cost a lot of money to look cheap. Oh, it cost a lot of money to look cheap with Dolly's signature. These are originally $13, now $10 a piece. Let's actually take a moment though to hop on over to the kids section and check out some of the t-shirts and toys that they have. You have Dollywood, Tennessee with the big black bear. Like, I really like the quality of t-shirts they have. These are $17 a piece. Right underneath there is more of like a pixelated design, kind of like a Minecraft logo, if you will, with Dollywood and the black bear for $17. You can get some like figurines here with the black bear on them. Let's see here, that one is $20. You could even get a black bear whistle, literally solid wood. He's kind of like carved out the opposite end. I like these a lot though, really fun little take homes for the kiddos for only $11. Just like the adult size graphic t-shirts, you can get a whole bunch of the kids versions for some of the attractions here at Dollywood. These actually look like comic books. This is your Dollywood lightning rod attraction for $18. Next to that one is your Mystery Mine. It says, "Oh my God, Tennessee" on the upper corner. And they do also have a Big Bear Mountain graphic t-shirt for the kiddos. A few kids graphic t-shirts specific to Dolly that I do want to show you. These are $20 a piece. Figure out who you are and then do it on purpose. This is really cool. $20 for that one. Here is a white graphic t-shirt. What would Dolly do? And it says what would Dolly do at the bottom. And then next to that one is more of like almost like a photo frame design with the sparkly lettering for Dolly at the bottom for $20. Let's actually check out some more of the assorted keychains that they have. So here is like a cassette. This is "I Will Always Love You." Again, loaded with the sparkles for $17. Actually comes with like a cardboard backing for Dollywood Parks and Resorts. But they have so many different ornaments, kind of like with that same cardboard backing. 9 to 5, Jolene, "I Will Always Love You," "Love Is Like a Butterfly," and then Dolly Parton. Literally, this is massive, and that one's still only $17. They do have like a copper colored like rose gold one with the butterflies with Dollywood for only $13, so the price definitely even gets a little bit cheaper. Next to that one is a really cool one, especially like for Christmas time with the old vehicle. You have the Christmas tree there strung up with the lights for $17. I actually just came across even more Coat of Many Colors merchandise, like this massive coffee mug. My Coat of Many Colors that my mama made for me with Dolly's signature. It actually has like the Coat of Many Colors patchwork on the inside. Definitely very creative. These are $17 a piece. They do have a adult size baseball cap. This is a nice like purple color with Dolly's signature embroidered on the front. Still only $20 a piece for them. And they have an unofficial Dolly Parton crochet. Like, how cool is this? Like, you get 7 colors of yarn, the crochet hook, the yarn needle, and everything you need to make your own Dolly Parton doll for $30. And I just stumbled across some Dolly Parton for President merchandise, some more stainless steel tumblers. They have these in a nice blue color, and then the solid red. They actually have a little gray lid that actually flips, kind of like a soda can design. These are $25 a piece. Next to that is your adult size trucker hat, Dolly for President, but it's even embroidered Dollywood on the side. That one is $25. And then right underneath there is your graphic t-shirt and then your pullover sweatshirt for this collection with Dolly on the front with the red, white, and blue. The graphic shirt's $25, and then right next to that is the adult size pullover sweatshirt for $40. I had such a fun time today hanging out here in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. It's always a pleasure coming out to Dollywood, checking out all of the newest merchandise Dollywood has to offer all around the theme park. We got to eat at Miss Lilian's Mill House. The food there was absolutely delicious. And we still have one more tasting spot here for our tasting pass for 2025 for the Dollywood Harvest Festival. But that elephant ear was so good. That being said, it is very busy for the month of October already. So if you do plan to come to visit Dollywood, definitely plan on like just some longer wait times for the attractions. But you can never go wrong with a good Dollywood kind of day. That being said, if you like today's video, give it a big thumbs up. And as always, make today awesome.